Right, 0.78 kilograms in grams. So the decimal point is here. We're going 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. High, low. We're starting at the low and we're going to go higher. So we're going to times by 1,000. 1, 2, and I'll need a 0. £780 grams. Question 2. Measuring the height of that cylinder, I get 3.8 centimetres. So now I need to times 3.8 by 3750, because in real life this will be much bigger, and to go bigger we times. So I'll do it over here. 3750 times 38. Remember, we put the decimal point back at the end. Long multiplication. I'm going to times by the tens first. 0 down. And I get 3 nothings are nothing. 3 5s are 15. 3 7s are 21. Add 1 is 22. 3 3s are 9. Add 2 is 11. Then times in by 8. 8 times 0 is 0, 8 5s are 40, 8 7s are 56, add 4 is 60, 8 3s are 24, add 6 is 30. Add the two numbers together. Now remember, that's my answer in centimetres, and the question has asked for the answer in metres. So to turn to metres, divide by 100, and the answer is 1,425. But I was timesing by 3.8, not 38. So one number behind the decimal point, one digit behind the decimal point. And there's my answer. Circle the distance that is closest to 1 mile, and 1 mile, remember, is 1.66 kilometres. So here we are in metres, and 1 kilometre, kilo means 1,000. High, low. I'm starting in metres, which is high, so I want to go low, so I need to divide by 1,000. 1, 2, 3. That would give me 23.4 kilometres. That's a long way away from 1.66. Again, I'm starting high and I want to go lower. Divide by 1,000. That would give me 1.007, which is nearer. Right, millimetres, change it to centimetres first. Then if I change it to metres, I would divide by 100, so I'd only have 1.6 metres, so we know that that's not going to be anywhere near a mile. Centimetres, change it to metres first, then change it to kilometres by dividing by 1,000, and I end up with 17, so that's not near. Metres, divide by 1,000, 1, 2, 3, this is 1.86. And this is obviously the nearest to 1.66. So this is the answer. Question 4. Remember, with volumes, always convert first. We're talking about centimetres, but our measurements are in millimetres. So we need to convert all these millimetres to centimetres. 1 centimetre equals 10 millimetres. We're starting at millimetres and need to convert to centimetres. The number is going to go from 10 to 1, so it's going lower. And to go lower, we divide, and we're going to divide by 10. So this becomes 6 times 10 times 17, and this becomes 12 times 35 times 11. That's dividing all these numbers by 10 and all these numbers by 10 simply by removing one of the zeros. Okay, let's work out the volume of this first one. 10 times 70 is 170, and 170 times 6 is 6 times nothing is nothing. 6 sevens are 42. 6 ones are 6. Add 4 is 10. 1020 centimetres squared, and that is less than 1500. 1000, 1500. So this one will go to second class post. Now we've got 12 times 35 times 11. Well, 11 12s are 132. And then I'm going to times that by 35. I'm going to times by the tens first, which is this side, 0 down. 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. Now I'm going to times by the units. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, add 1 is 16, 5 1s are 5, add 1 is 6. 0, 12, 16, 4. 4620. 4620 is bigger than 1500, so this one will not go as second class post. Last question. He's building a path across the garden and he wants it to be 8 metres long. 3 stones are 4,800 millimetres. We're talking about metres, so I need to change this to millimetres. So if I get my 4,800 millimetres, remember that 10 millimetres equals 1 centimetre. So I need to get from millimetres to centimetres, 10 to 1. So I'm going lower, so divide by 10. And then I need to get from centimetres to metres. So I'm starting at centimetres and going to metres. I'm going from 100 to 1. To get from 100 to 1, I need to divide by 100. So my decimal point is here, 1, 2. So it would be 4.8 metres. And then I need to divide that by 3. 3 into 4.8. How many 3's in 4? 1. Remainder 1. How many 3's in 18? 6. So, each of these is 1.6 metres. So how many of them will I need to make 8 metres? I'm just going to clear this page so I can write on it for you. So we've got 8 metres divided by 1.6. That's the same as saying 80 divided by 16 by timesing them both by 10. So how many 16's in 80? Well, I know that 10 16's is 160 and 80 is half of 160, isn't it? So there must be 5, and let's just check that with a multiplication. 5 6's are 30, 5 1's are 5, and that's 80. Another way you could have done this is with a long division. and worked out your 16 times table, which goes something like 16, 32, 48, 64, 80, and then you can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the final way you could have done this is to say, let's just clear this, 16 is made by 8 times 2. So I could divide 80 by 8 first, and that would give me 8 into 8 go 1. And then I could divide the answer by the other number 2. 2's into 10 go 5. But the answer is definitely 5, so I need 5 paving stones.